What up, gang? Central Coast Disc Golf is bringing you some more Dynamic Discs, DiscGolf.io, and TrueFlight sponsored disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dymax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, they just got in some sweet looking new Ranger bags, so make sure to check the website for those. I'm a huge fan of that bag, really love mine. DiscGolf.io is the place to go if you're a disc golf club or tourney needs a presence on the web. Really nice guys with a great product. True Flight Collective is my buddy Garrett Tapkin's disc golf company. Check out his website for some sweet hats. Garrett and I will both be at the Wintertime Open, so say hi if you see us. Garrett will be playing because he's actually good. My buddy Derek and I will be filming and hopefully putting out some next day vids for you guys. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to our Patreon subscribers. You guys are a huge part in making it financially possible for us to do what we do. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Alright guys, Ian and Alex from Untitled Chapter Disc Golf. Got a little more Worlds coverage. We got our Round 6 League card. Ready to watch it, Alex?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Alright guys, a little shout out I-84 coming in from Hood River into Portland. And we got a Round 6 League card. And a pretty stacked lead card here, Alex.
That's right.
Paul Ulibarri, Richard Wysocki, Paul Macbeth, Nate Doss, and Ricky's got a 2-stroke lead over Paul Ulibarri. Macbeth 1 back of that, and Doss 2 back of that. We're starting off on hole 1, 455. Super straight, but super low ceiling, tons of trees. And see a lot of rollers, and that's what Rick's throwing down right here, Alex.
Yeah, this is a really tough hole. I don't know that I saw anyone really get it there in the air. Maybe, I think Avery Jenkins did.
Yeah, I think he got the closest, but he was still, 40 out.
Wysocki just barely in bounds with that roller.
That was super close. Paul Ulibarri's up next. Looks like he's also thinking about the backhand roller. Pretty good gallery going. Ulibarri gets that roller down. That's a nice looking angle, Alex.
Wow, yeah, he kept that low. Look at the thing just go straight. That's awesome.
That is working.
Oh! Oh!
Sick. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The crowd approves, and rightly so. That was an unbelievable shot. Paul opted for the air shot right here. Oh. Threw it on the ground right there. First shot jitters or something?
Wow. Yeah, I guess that low ceiling must have been on his mind.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots to do when I start off a tournament. I love to throw it on the ground. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nate Doss throwing the backhand roller. Looking pretty nice. A little short,
he's
right?
down there too.
Yeah. Let's have that's somewhat of a putt. It should be a long one. And Paul's still got 250, 300 to the basket.
Which is still hard with the low ceiling.
Yeah, absolutely. Look like he's throwing his Champ Rock 3, Alex.
Yeah, just a laser beam with that rock.
Comes up a little short. Gonna have a 35, 40 footer to save a par. Ricky with his 2. AJ Reesley sighting right there. Oh, comes up a little short. Should be a tad bit of par there. Yeah. And Nate Doss with his 2 look.
Oh.
Little step putt hits the tree. And McBeast to save a par. And he's outside the circle here.
Nice putt.
Doesn't matter. What a putt. Great par save. Doss makes his par right there. Ricky's going to come along and tap in his par. And then they're finally going to let Uli putt.
Wow. Look at that thing.
I don't think I've ever seen a better drive on one.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I don't know that it's ever happened.
Yeah, seriously. It'd pretty much have to be in the basket to be better. But, Uli making that lead. Down to 1 from Rick. And we're on to hole 2, 425. There is a Mando on the right, Alex.
Yeah, you gotta keep it around. So most people are gonna be throwing a forehand or an Annie shot.
Yeah.
Got a little hyzer flip out of Uli here. But that makes this one more difficult than just a routine hyzer.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes it hard to make it check up, and looks like Uli went a little long, but if you got a forehand like Ricky does, is a pretty easy hole.
He must just love holes like this.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a Rick hole. He knows he's getting at least half a stroke on the card. And Macbeth throwing just pretty much an Annie. Comes up a little short right. Gonna have a long putt outside the circle. And Nate Doss. Is that a force?
I think that's his force. Yeah.
Z force. Oh, good looking line, but just hit that tree. And outside the circle right here for a 2. Probably about 50 out.
A little high. A
Yeah.
little left. Yeah.
Should be a par. And here's Paul with his birdie look. Outside the circle, probably about 35-40. He's getting that focus on.
Wow.
Bang, bang. Huge putt.
Yeah, what does it matter if you come up 40 feet short?
Right? When you can putt like that. Damn. Paul went a little long right. Come back for a bird.
Man.
Just slams it in there, right?
This game's hard, right? Like, I don't know. I played earlier today. It didn't look like this.
Yeah. Not when you're on the League Card of Worlds. It's not that hard, I guess. It must be pretty decent. Rick flashing the smile to the crowd after that bird. He's pretty stoked. Nate taking a lone par on that hole. And that is going to bring us to hole 3. 540-foot par 4. I'm not going to see any drop-in eagles on this one. Most everybody's throwing that big backhand hyzer, Alex.
Yeah, you really just want to like get it around this grouping of trees there. Let it fall in here somewhere. And with the way these trees are set up, you pretty much have to make an approach shot that goes like you could do forehand or an anhyzer around those trees, or you could do a hyzer line if you're in deep enough.
Yeah. So Rick's throwing a huge hyzer bomb. Gets it way up there. But keeps it in bound on a nice line.
Yeah, nice patch of loose dirt there to cradle his disc.
Yeah, keep it from skipping OB or something. McBeast throwing a big old hyzer as well with his Star Destroyer. And he gets it pretty far down the fairway. Ben Neely giving him a little applause right there. He watches the program. He's a cool dude.
What's up, Ben?
Yeah, talked with him a little bit. And Nate taking a little lower line, Alex.
Yeah, he didn't pipe that one quite as high up, but it finished about the same spot as everyone else.
Yeah, it did.
No
Rick,
problem.
Rick with the forehand up and pretty solid. Uli also opted for the forehand. He's got a great forehand approach game.
He does. Yeah, he nipped that little branch there, took a bit off, but yeah, he's still close enough.
Yeah, still should have a legitimate putt for 3. And then Nate just got to thread this little needle right here over OB.
Ooh, that's the scariest way you can go.
Yeah, it
That's
really
the
is.
straightest, yeah.
Yeah.
You hit any of those trees and let it drop and you're OB.
Yep.
Insult to injury.
Paul has a pretty similar line, but gets it a little bit closer. Didn't hit any leaves on his up. And Nate with the longest of our birdie putts.
Nice.
Just skips it right in. Ulibarri with his.
Nice shot of his Annie putt.
Yeah, really cool looking flight. Really like that putt. And Rick with his birdie try.
Gets it.
Ooh, settles in the basket.
Almost went through.
It did, didn't it? And here's Paul to make this a star frame. No doubter. And there it is. Everybody carding a bird. Rick's still with the 1-stroke lead over Uli. And we're on a hole 4, 300 feet. Pretty wide open, but then it really pitches down towards the basket. You got OB left, and then a kind of a tree to the right.
Gallery packed in there like sardines
Right?
inside that tunnel.
I want to look.
He threw it.
Ulibarri with a really nice drive. Pretty textbook.
As long as you don't like hyzer too hard and go OB into these trees.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a lot of mid-range shots on this one.
Yeah, this guy should all be getting 2s.
Mm-hmm. Ricky kind of flirting with the OB, but that's pretty much parked for a bird. Looks like Paul's got that Champ Rock 3 in his hands. Needs that to get up a little bit.
Hmm.
Safe, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a longer putt than he wanted, but it's within McBeast range.
Yeah.
Nate throwing a little turnover.
He didn't win 2 world championships just by parking his upshots.
True story. And then Nate stays in bounds barely. And here's Paul for birdie. A little jump putt. Bang, bang.
Nice.
God, on fire. Killing it with the putting. Nate Doss to keep his birdie train rolling.
Nice.
There it is. Ricky with his 2-look. He really slammed that one in there.
Yeah. It's letting this course know who's boss.
You get some serious velocity on that pitch putt. And Uli. That's no doubter from him.
Yeah.
2-star frames in a row, Alex.
Pretty awesome.
Doing some work. Up next, we got hole 5, 590-foot par 4. Big dogleg left. Probably not going to see any drop-in eagles. Ulibarri off the tee. Looks like he's kind of trying to cut the corner a little bit, Alex.
That is way right.
Yeah.
That's a tough look from there.
Yeah, it really is. Most people are trying to make it past that hill and give you a look towards the basket. And Rick almost cuts the corner. It comes up a little short, but he should be able to see the basket from there. You can see it down there.
Yeah, he's tall enough.
Yeah, right. Macbeth throwing the forehand with a Star Destroyer, pop top style. Just flips it out there, and that's taking a really nice line. Looks like he might have made the corner, yeah.
Yeah. That'll give you a really easy upshot.
Yeah, if you can see the basket and you make that corner, it should be a pretty consistent up and down. And Nate's throwing the backhand, kind of just a little placement shot here. He knows if he can make that gap, he should have a easy up and down, and he made the corner, Alex.
Yeah, nice shot.
Mm-hmm. Ben Baker down there filming for us. That's Patricia Duffy, is that her name? I want to say.
I don't know.
Yeah, PDGA official.
Nice.
Yeah, she's on Disc Golf Planet from time to time. But here's Uli walking it out, trying to get a line at this basket. He's got to throw it around this tree, Alex.
Yeah, he just had to walk like 50 feet to be able to see the basket.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully he's got a good memory.
Wow.
What?
Holy cow.
That was like pool player status right there. Just a little bit of English on that one.
Yeah, I thought that might have like rolled OB, but no. It just
No.
it's like advanced horseshoes.
Right? And Doss with the window right at the basket. And
Okay.
yeah. Just put it in the chips. No big deal. It's not hard or anything. Rick throwing the forehand up. And,
Skips, rolls into the. How much space is there in those chips?
they're like 3 feet around, and all 3 of them are in it.
Wow.
Paul with a somewhat mortal shot, even though he's only 15 feet away. And it has this to make this another star frame.
Wow.
There it is. And this is going to be turkey. It's three star frames in a row.
These guys just didn't feel like putting.
Nah.
Yeah.
Too much stress.
Let's park this one.
Yeah. And up next is another hole they're probably going to park, Alex. 280-foot hole 6. And this one's really, honestly, probably the easiest hole in the course. You can throw a backhand hyzer, forehand hyzer, or just straight at it.
Yeah, there's winding OB in front of them, but they'll all throw over it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Ulibarri playing the iron leaf. Gets it pretty close. And Rick throwing a forehand, as Rick is wont to do.
With not his D1, some little mid-range.
Yeah. Possibly fairway driver. Pretty close. And looks like McBeast has his Champ Firebird out. Gotta imagine we're got a backhand hyzer bomb coming in.
Yep.
And that's a pretty nice looking line, Alex.
Maybe hoping for a skip in.
Yeah. Add a little more on that, it might have happened. Looking at Doss's drive. I'm pretty sure he's throwing his Challenger right here, Alex.
Yeah, I'd believe that.
Challenger or Buzz, one of the two, and that's pretty parked. So Ulibarri with the longest of our birdie looks. See if we can float that Annie in there.
Gets it.
There it is. The guy behind him with the fist pump. Is that his caddy? Gotta be, right?
Yes. Yeah, that guy, he's been out after him all day.
Yeah. Ricky
All
West. Yeah. Either that or he's just a stalker with a backpack.
It matches.
Doss makes the bird. And Macbeth is going to have no trouble with that tap in. And is that 4 star frames in a row?
Wow. Yeah, keep that birdie train rolling, guys.
Yeah. Going to be easier said than done on this next hole, Alex.
Yeah, this one is where it starts getting rough.
Yeah, legitimate par 5 here, hole 7. Just throwing a tunnel for days, OB to the right, and then there's a little ditch right in front of the basket that's OB. And off the tee, you're trying to do exactly what Ulibarri just did right here, Alex.
Great shot.
Yeah, just crush it up the middle as far as you can.
Yeah, just keep it low, keep it straight.
Yep, a lot of trees and definitely that low ceiling's there. Ricky Wysocki with his pull. Looking a little high, Alex.
Yeah, bet he wanted that to stay lower.
Yeah. Maybe
At least it's like clear of stuff now.
Yeah, exactly. It fought through pretty well.
Might have some kind of look from there.
Yeah. There's that little second fairway off to the left if you do end up out there. And Macbeth just laces it right up the middle. Really nice shot. If you're past that tree, you're pretty happy.
Yeah. I'll say.
Yeah. I'd be really happy. Nate Doss throwing his Z-Force on a nice looking Annie line. Getting some late touch of fade. And that'll play. So it looked like Rick's going to use that left fairway, Alex.
Yeah, you can see that he doesn't have any like straight option from here. He's just going to have to go forehand hyzer and try and get back to the main fairway.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking good. Hit that tree. Might have just dropped.
Yeah, I think he's right at the base of that tree. We'll see how that plays. It might be a tough look for his third shot. Here's Macbeth. And oh man, if it didn't hit that limb, that is the perfect shot. He might have had a legitimate up and down for a 4. But it's going to be a little bit tougher from there. Here's Nate with his second.
Yeah, the hard part is you really have to spend a stroke pretty much no matter what to just like you have to lay up in front of that ditch and then throw over the ditch.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
There's not really any way around it.
Yeah, because you're going down and the ceiling drops as well, so you really got to be pretty far down to get across that channel.
Yeah. It'd have to be a crazy accurate shot to get through that.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice looking second shot from Paul.
Whoa. Just barely stays in bounds.
Yeah, he might have the only opportunity to get across with his third shot.
Yeah.
So, looks like Rick's got a tough lie, Alex.
Yeah. Doing the forehand roller just to get out.
That's a great out shot if it works.
Oh, into the street.
That is OB.
And into the fairway.
And that is back in bounds. Good job getting out of the way there, kids.
Yeah, well played, spectators.
Yes. Way to keep your game up. There's Steve from Bullseye Disc Golf in the orange over there. And a nice looking shot right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You really got to just like lay up in front of that fence.
Mm-hmm. Paul with his 30. Look, he's trying to get across here, Alex.
Yeah,
But,
he is insane.
yeah, there's that low ceiling though. It'll get even Paul Macbeth. And Uli with a legitimate shot. Oh, went a little long there on his up. Like he's probably trying to use that backboard. But
Yeah, just land on the hill there, but went past it.
Yep. Rick with a nice up. Should have it easy up and down for a par. Macbeth. Similar nice up. Yeah. It's a drop in. And then Nate with his fourth. Yeah.
It sat well enough.
Yeah,
It's
it's close enough for Nate Doss to make this a lot of the time. Pretty much all the time. Yep.
Yeah, I'm always afraid that the elevated basket is going to be like I get war flashbacks to playing mini golf.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
I have that like anthill hole.
The clown's mouth or something.
Yeah, just like not again.
Rick makes his par right there. And Uli did miss his birdie putt and has this for a tap-in par. Came up a little short, but didn't roll out too far, which is always nice. And Macbeth has a little drop-in right here. No worries. And everybody taking a par on that one, Alex?
Yeah, not bad.
Yep. And we're on to hole 8, 265. I feel like it plays a little bit longer than 265. There's an OB like channel where all those trees are. So if you hit those trees, you're gonna drop OB pretty much 100% of the time. But the forehand line is preferred, and Ulibarri is showing you why.
Yeah, even if you keep it like too low and it skips, if you go OB, you're still only like 10 feet from the basket. You've got a pretty easy par.
Yeah, exactly. Wysocki throwing the forehand. Looks like it might finish a little right. Wow. Almost dunked it in. Yeah, he should be able to make that putt. And here's McBeast throwing the pop-top Star Destroyer. He put some stank on that one.
Yeah, I got kind of a weird bounce, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's got a putt. It's going to be right at OB, but should have a little bit of room to work with. And Nate Doss busting out that forehand. Doesn't do it all the time, but it's usually pretty awesome, Alex.
Who knew?
Yeah. I bet Valerie did.
Probably everyone who's ever played with him, anytime he's ever thrown a forehand.
That too. Here's Paul's birdie putt. Ooh, comes up just short. Ulibarri with his birdie putt. No worries there. And Ricky, a little bit shorter.
Avery Jenkins in the back.
Oh, what? Oh, that is Avery back there.
Oh.
Ricky with a tough chain cage out right there. And look at it, Nate. Makes his birdie no problem. That's a crazy putt from Rick. Really thought that was going to stick.
Those usually sit for him.
Yeah, they really do. But he's tapping out a par along with Paul. And Ricky and Paul are tied at the top. McBeast 3 back. And Doss is 5 back. And we're at a hole 9, 525 par 4. What is this? Play the easiest par 4 on the course, Alex?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy like drive to lay up here. And then it's just like a really open pitch and putt.
Yeah. There's OB around the basket, but usually you can get close enough that it's doesn't really come into play. Just a big backhand hyzer off the tee will put you out in the open area. Good looking pull from Doss. That's where we finished. There's the basket right there. Probably what, a 150 to the pin or something like that.
Yeah, not hard at all for these guys.
Yeah. Ricky throwing that big high hyzer, playing it in perfectly. Pretty tight grouping they got going on right here.
Yeah.
And Paul Macbeth shooting for that Star Destroyer again. And that's parked. Well, parked for a drive anyway.
Yeah.
And Ulibarri with his second. Busting out that touch forehand he's got. And that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it doesn't look far at all.
Yeah, maybe even like 100, 120 something. Yeah. Nate just ran his Challenger right at it. Almost give it a half go.
Yeah, you could probably like jump putt that.
Mm-hmm. I bet they could.
If you were feeling aggressive.
Yeah. Rick
Paul Beth feels aggressive.
Yeah, he does. He's lining that thing up.
Wow.
Oh my god. Another foot on that and that's in.
Yeah. Wow.
Uli makes his comebacker, no problem. I'm sure Doss will make this as well. There it is. Beast out, no worries. And we got one more tap in from Wysocki, and that's our 5th star frame, Alex.
It's a hard course, actually, though they don't make it look that way.
True story.
Like there's OB, it hasn't come into play yet, but it's there.
Yeah, just everywhere, but they do what they do. But that's all we got for part 1, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in part 2.